Hey friends, football season is back. We are super excited, super pumped. Are you excited, Green Crayon? I sure am. I love football. Woo! Okay, Green Crayon, you cracked me up. All right, y'all. Today you're going to have a choice out of 4 different options. We can create a very own football. You can create a realistic version of a football. Or if you really want to get a little bit on the extra side, a little fancy, you can create your own football player today. Or your own cheerleader. I'll see y'all on the drawing board.
Hey friends, today we're going to draw a football. And for today's lesson, you will need a blank sheet of paper, a pencil, and an eraser. Of course, Sharpie markers. If you don't have Sharpie markers, a black marker would work for outlining. And of course, your selection of materials for added color. It could be crayons or markers or color pencils. So I'm going to go ahead and clear my board. I'm going to start off with my pencil first. And my football has a oval shape. I'm going to go ahead and start my oval shape. But it's got 2 points on either side. So I'm going to try to get it as even as possible. And it's okay if it's not quite as even. And I'm going to go ahead and take my Sharpie marker and outline those lines so you guys can see it a little bit better. Wonderful. And then we're going to draw 2 almost vertical lines on either side of our football. Just like that. I'm going to go ahead and outline this. I'm going to work on the grip, and it's important that you start with the pencil first. That way, in case you make a mistake, it's always easier to erase afterwards. So our grip has an almost oval shape as well. So I'm going to do several of these shapes. I'm going to do one in the middle. And I'm going to offset the shape with a couple of oval shapes almost. And they almost look like they're curving a little bit. I'm going to do that to the side. And I want it to be symmetrical. So if I do 3 on this side, and this is my middle, I also want to do 3 on the opposite side. 1, 2, 3. All right, and then right in between those, I'm going to have a connecting line. So it looks like my line almost disappeared through those little grooves. And I'm going to now let's go ahead and outline this. I'm going to start off with the grips first. These beautiful oval shapes. And I'm going to connect them with my line on the inside. It's almost like magic. It's almost like it disappeared behind that shape and then reappeared again. Awesome. And then all we have left to do is add some color. So again, you can choose either color pencils, markers, or crayons. If you want a little bit of light versus dark, you can use the same. I'm going to use my crayons so that I can show you. And I'm going to press a little bit lighter on the top. I'm going to stay away from my little section right there. That's going to stay in white. I'm being very careful when it comes to staying within those lines. I don't want it to go into the grips, or the section that I have my grips drawn. And as I bring my color down to the bottom, I'm going to press a little bit harder down here. So it almost has the illusion that my football has some value, light into dark. And also going to do that the same thing on this side. So nice and dark towards the bottom. And as I bring it to the top, I'm going to lighten the amount of pressure I add to my football. Awesome. And if you really want to get fancy, you can add a couple of other colors in there, orange, yellow, just for added highlights, just to give it more of a realistic color. So I'm going to add a little bit of orange in there. Also remembering to press lighter as I go to the top, maybe a little darker towards the bottom. Also helps with the texture. And there we have it, friends, our very own football.
That was super awesome. I totally had fun. Did you have fun, Green Crayon? I sure did. What's that? Oh, okay, yeah, we're going to go to the game now. Bye, y'all. See y'all later. We're off to the game. We're going to the big game. Woo, big game.